What is up, Knucklehead Nation? We are live. I'm Tavia 10 Pal. Across from me on the screen is Christophe Broccoli, all the way from France. Okay,
Hello,
I just
guys.
found that out. Christophe, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing so well. Thank you so much. Yes.
How's your camp going so far?
So far, so good, actually. I fought like not so long time ago, so I'm pretty much still in shape, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to back. You're just like coming out of
Yeah,
fight right into another camp, right into another fight.
exactly. That's the best. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
Well, we're here to get to know you a little better. I know you're fighting June 1st at our Pompano Beach show in Pompano Beach. And you're taking on Ayero Campo. It's a rematch between you two. So I was very excited when I saw this one. I told George, I
Yeah.
said, I have to interview these guys because their first fight was amazing. And I really am excited for
Yeah.
this second fight. But before we get into that, I just want to get to know you a little better, get a chance for the Fighters Rep fans to get to know you because you're here in South Florida. I'm sure we'll see more of you in the Lions Den. So tell
Oh,
me, Christophe, a little bit about you. I know you're from France, but how long have you been training? How did it all start? Give me a little background.
okay. So I'm from France. I'm from Marseille, actually. Which I start like kickboxing when I was around 15 years old. So it's kind of long time now. And yeah, I fall in love with that sport, the competition and all that thing, when you kid and you play like with your friend and you fight. So yeah, I was into it like soon, fast, you know.
Very nice. Very nice. So how long have you been competing?
I compete a little bit when I was kid, but not that much because after I kind of stopped from my 18 to my 23, 24, I kind of a little stop, start to working and everything. But I compete a little bit in France and then I will start to compete in Thailand when I was over there, like around like 2012 and 2017. I mean, I was going back and forth. So then I get a little experience over there, and then now I'm living in Miami for 6 years now. So yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So you have
Mhm.
some experience in the motherland for Muay Thai. That's pretty cool. How was that
Yeah,
for you?
that was amazing, to be honest. I mean, the whole thing, not only the training, not only the Muay Thai, but all this difference of culture we have from Occidental people like Europe or American and Asian people. Yeah, it was really a great experience. It's amazing country.
Yeah, it is. They're
Mm.
land of smiles, right? Like they're known as the land of smiles. They're super friendly. So that's awesome. And anytime you can get over there and do some training, it's always going to help your game. So that's
True,
pretty cool.
that for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. You're training 2 time a day, I mean, and so you pretty much go fast over there.
Yeah. Just train, eat, sleep, right? It's like,
True. Training, hit, sleep, and
yeah.
repeat.
Do
Yeah.
you
So
have like any inspirations? Because I know I asked you a little bit about like Savat. I know that's kind of like the French style of kickboxing. Anybody from your native land that kind of inspired you to get into the sport?
For be honest, you know what? Yes, and actually, it's not really about I mean, a real fighter, but it was when I was kid, the movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme about kickboxer.
Yeah.
So I guess yeah, that movie I maybe watch it like 100 times, and yeah, I feel like yeah, for me it was just amazing. In my head, I was like, I want to go over there and I want to do the same. I
Nice.
want to kick the tree. I want to. So yeah, that was pretty much about that more than anything else. Yeah.
Yeah, who would have thought we would all want to start kickboxing by watching him kick a tree? I know a lot of people were inspired by that movie, my husband included.
Yeah,
So
true.
it's like, yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, no, yeah, I was loving this movie.
So you're here in Miami. You're training out of Lucky's gym with Crew Lucky. Am I correct?
Yes, exactly, yes.
Okay,
And
how's that been going?
thanks God, because I'm so happy to find him here, because that's the first 2 year I was here. I was like nobody ready to train. When I found Lucky, I found like yeah, that was the guy I need for me.
Yeah, I checked out the IG a little bit, and he seems pretty legit. Like serious, high
Yes.
level. So that's
Yeah.
great that you found someone like that in the heart of
No.
Miami because it's hard to find.
Yeah, 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 no, for sure, and 100% legit. That for sure.
And how
So
long
yeah, I
have you
trust him.
been there?
Is like a little bit more than 3 years now.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
And you teach there too?
I do, yeah, I do since almost a year now over there. Yeah.
Very cool. Very
Mhm.
cool. Yeah, that always helps too when you can kind of get in the gym, be there a little more often. You get more training, a little more
Exactly.
mentoring.
Yes, yes, yes. Even just see like the mistake of other people and try to fix that mistake. Make you better also, as well.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. You're so
I
right.
believe.
Teaching
Yeah,
helps you as a fighter 100%
exactly.
because you got to go over everything and you got to break it down. And then it's like, okay, the note for myself, right?
Exactly. No, but for sure, definitely. So yeah, I'm lucky for that because yeah, I do what I love, and that helped me to get better.
Yeah, I love the name too, Lucky's Gym. That's so cool. So that's his real name? Lucky is his first name, or is it like
It's,
his
the,
fight name?
it's like a nickname. Yes.
Okay, okay. Because
Yes.
I was
Yes.
like, I mean, that's kind of cool. Like,
Yeah.
especially if you're a fighter, that's pretty legit.
Yeah. No, for sure.
So okay, so you're from France, you have a background, you have some competition experience. What how would you describe yourself as a fighter? Because I asked Ayer the same question, and I saw your guys' first fight, and I would probably describe both of you as pretty aggressive and technical. I really, really liked your knee game in that first fight you two had a year ago. So, just you yourself, Christophe, how do you describe your fight style?
Yeah, I think I can say aggressive style. Yeah, I mean, I want to go for it. And that actually I love from my opponent, Harry.
Mhm.
He was like aggressive too, which it was a beautiful war. And I know it's going to be a beautiful war again. So yeah, I'm excited for that because
Yeah.
actually I don't like boring fight. And I want to go into action. I don't want to like just like looking around and move around. No, I
Yeah.
want to.
I
I,
love it.
I
I
think
love
like
it.
the people want that, and actually we are here for that. So that's what I want too. Actually.
Yeah, that's why I admire the kickboxing pace too. We spoke a little bit about the recent kickboxing going on in one championship, and the pace is so high, and you have to be
Yeah,
so aggressive. Even the best technical fighters in the sport can
true.
just get caught and and lose. So I love the kickboxing pace. It's a lot faster. It's a little more in your face. So
Mm-mm-mm.
the first fight you guys had, that was kickboxing rules, or was it Muay Thai?
That was kickboxing rule.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so this is another one,
Yeah.
kickboxing again.
So now, yeah, that's good. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And if you guys have not seen this fight, I'm talking to all you watching out there. You need to go watch it. Just look up Ayer Campo or Christophe Broccoli. You'll find it. It'll pop up right away. It was an amazing fight. I have to give you your flowers too, because I thought you did an excellent job. Like I said, your knee game was on point. You obviously had more control in the ring. I didn't know that was Ayer's first fight, so that was pretty impressive to me because he did not
For
stop
sure.
coming. And that's what I want to ask you next. How is that for you fighting him, knowing, okay, this guy's coming in with no fights, no experience, but he just didn't lay off of you. I mean, you were landing those knees clean and he didn't go down
For
once.
sure.
How was that?
For sure. I mean, for be honest, it's just challenging because I know for fact he was good for first fight, really good. And then I know he training a lot. It's like really consistent. I know him because I follow him we follow each other on Instagram. So I know he's on point. I know he's gonna get better, which is challenging and exciting for me actually.
Yeah, yeah. He
Like,
kind of said the
I'm a
same thing about you. You were very tough. And I just told him, I was like, yeah, but you're pretty tough. Like I saw some of those shots and I'm
push.
watching on YouTube, like you can see a little grimace in his face. Like he never took a knee, never went down, but I could tell your shots were adding up on him. So I expect, another great fight between you two. How
Push.
did you feel like his power was in there? Like were you feeling his power or were you feeling more just like his pressure?
It was maybe more his pressure. I don't say he hits, he's weak. I don't say he doesn't hit hard. But yeah, the pressure was like impressive. Yeah, it was like hard to dealing with that.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. He was just on you. And I think that's what kind of maybe turned the tides a little bit, but it was a unanimous decision in your favor. And I can't disagree with that. I thought it was a great performance by both of you. So
Thank you.
Ayer kind of mentioned that, you kind of saw the less experienced version of him because that was his very first fight. And obviously it's been about a year since you guys have, you've been in
No,
the ring
for sure.
together. So how have you grown as a fighter since that last fight? Like what has changed in your training? Have you done anything, like anything in your game you're trying to work on to improve in this next one?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things, for be honest, a lot of things I feel like I wasn't great or not great as I want. So no, a lot of things for sure. Knee game, clinch game. Even if it's kickboxing, I know they allow a little bit to work if we work. So for sure on, I mean, kind of everything. You always like try to fix like the little detail of everything. So yeah, I just keep pushing, and get better on every part of my game, and yeah, just to be like more on control. You know that I think is the more important. To don't be like under the pressure. So
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I guess it's a little bit about everything. For be honest, to keep pushing and get better. A little detail every.
How
Every,
many fights have you had since that fight?
since him, I do have only two fights.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's about the same. I think he told me he's 3-1. You were his loss. So he's had about three and you're at about two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that. Yeah. Yeah.
We got a comment in here from Alexandre Gustin. I hope I'm saying that right. Christophe is such a great guy and a good spirit. Love you, brother.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much.
Shout out. Thanks for chatting with us and logging in. Guys, this is a live chat. So if you're watching the stream and you have a question for Christophe about his training, about his gym, maybe his background, go ahead and chime in. We'll pop it up on the screen and ask him. But I do want to take a moment to promote the show a little bit. It's going down June 1st in Pompano Beach, the Arian Event Center. Great venue. It was super well ventilated, big, had a very nice bar. It was great. The atmosphere was great. So get your tickets online, FightersRep.com. I just checked before logging on here, as I always do, and the front row is going. So if you want to be close in the action, you want to see the fighters coming out, be right up there against the ring, get your tickets now. I also know, I believe there was a table sold as well. So again, if you want to come out and watch some of the best striking going down in South Florida, grab your tickets, FightersRep.com. All right,
Nice.
Christophe. So let's get into. I wanted to ask you another question. I'm so sorry. Here, I'm looking on my notes.
Good.
Yeah. So you're definitely more of the technical fighter, I would say, even in that last fight. And I know you've been training, so you're gonna come into this next one with even more technical experience. What are you planning to change up in this fight? I mean, you don't have to give me secrets and details, but are you looking to specifically work on something? Because I thought you had an excellent performance. Aier's a tough kid. You're tough, but you're very technical. What are you looking to get done here on June 1st in order to get, a unanimous decision, but hey, maybe even a knockout or a knockdown?
Why not? For be honest, you don't like how can I say that? You're not planning like to put like your opponent out, knockout. But if that's happened, that's happened. I'm just gonna try to put a lot of pressure. That for sure. And staying technical. So yeah, if that happens, that's great. If that's not, I'm gonna try to do my best to have the unanimous decision like last time.
Yeah, yeah. And we got George chiming in here, our promoter of the show. He asked if you have a prediction for the fight, which we kind of went over. But what do you predict going down June 1st?
I predict a win. A win, a big win.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. This one is gonna be fireworks. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I am gonna say fight of the night because you guys, these two 125-pound fighters are gonna put on a show for you. I promise. They're both aggressive. They're both explosive. They're both very technical. Their first fight was super entertaining, and I know this next one's gonna be entertaining because you've already got the dub on Aier. Aier kind of wants the dub on you, so I know no one's gonna go in there and just let it go to the judges and just point. It's gonna be
Yeah.
battle. So you do not want to miss this one on June 1st. So Christophe, before we go, we will have open workouts going down up here in West Palm Beach at our home gym, Florida Kickboxing Academy. Every fighter's welcome to come. You're going to get photos, videos of yourself, kind of hype up, promote the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got weigh-ins. And Aier mentioned you guys are cool, and I like that you guys are cool. It's very cool. You guys are very respected fighters. But you have any words for him going into the fight, before you guys face off at weigh-ins?
For be honest, I just good luck for him. I know he look like a good guy, and he look like to training like like a fucking good. So I just like wish him the best, wish him the best for all his life, because after all, we fight and then, still a man, I'm a man, and that's it, It's not like nothing, nothing behind that, So yeah.
Yeah. No bad blood. No bad blood. And I
Exactly.
will say, I asked him the same question. The champ on the West Coast, David Marquez, the death dealer, he's the current champ right now out in Cali, the 125. I'm not sure if you've seen his fights, but I feel like there's a 125 competition kind of brewing here in South Florida and in the West Coast, FightersRep Cali. So, how are you feeling about maybe a potential title shot? Like, do you see yourself in the mix for this? Have you watched the Death Dealer at all? Like, what do
To
you
be
feel about
honest, no, I
25?
didn't because I saw a bunch of fight for fight rep, so I see a lot of fight, but I don't think I saw this guy, which is like again exciting for me because for be honest, sometimes I was feeling in Florida, it was sometimes hard to find people in my weight because it's kind of like low for in America. But
Mhm.
yeah, so for me it's exciting to know like he's a good fighter around like American, to fight at my weight. So then I will be so excited to have a title belt or something like that. I
Yeah,
will be
I see
definitely
a
ready for
potential
it.
tournament brewing. Like, I don't know why I'm feeling this, George. I'm gonna put this out there. We might need to do a 125, like 8-man, 6-man tournament because
That
we've
should
got
be
you,
great.
we've got Airo Campo, we've got a couple 125ers at our gym. So, like you said, it's hard to kind of find that weight class, especially here in America. But I feel like we've got a little something
Yeah,
going
I mean,
on
if we
here.
take like all the fighter of all America, yeah, I think you can find you can make a good tournament, I guess.
I'm down. I'm putting it in right now.
Mhm.
I'm putting the vote in. Let's get a
That's
tournament
great.
going. East Coast, West Coast. I want to see these 125ers throw down because you guys may be on the smaller side, but you guys throw down. Like, again, that fight between you and Ayer the first time, I was super impressed. And I loved it. I watched it twice, like 2 times in a row, and I've seen it again. I'm
Okay.
just like, man, it was so back and forth. It's hard to find fights like that sometimes. Sometimes one person's just completely taking over from beginning to end.
Yeah,
Other times it's kind of back and forth, but then one person just like, inevitably takes over. But I felt like with you guys, it was very back and forth. And I loved
yeah,
the aggression, the technique. You guys were landing clean shots. Like that was so impressive to me. So
yeah.
I'm
That's perfect.
excited. I
Yeah,
know
me
you're
to be
excited.
honest.
I know your gym's excited. Are we gonna see some Lucky's Gym signs out there and
Of
get
course,
some? Let's
definitely.
go. Yes.
Yes, fuck
I
yes.
love that. I will shout out Bushido because they brought signs last time, and I thought that was so creative, so cool. So I like your gym, your Lucky's Gym, your logo. I say we make a couple signs and we see those in the crowd for you come June 1st.
Nice. Sounds good. Yep. Sounds good.
Awesome, awesome. Okay. Oh, George is chiming in. Hold on, hold on. We gotta show these comments. Okay, so they did do a tournament in Cali at 125, probably before I got with you, George.
Shit,
So
maybe
don't hate
yeah,
on me
me
for
too. I
that.
wasn't know that this one.
We're still learning the Cali way. And then he
Yeah.
says David Marquez came out on top. And
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I could see that. You should peep his fight because I know Ayer said he was gonna go back and watch it too. And I was like, I think there's something going on between East Coast, West Coast 125ers. So
Great.
just take a look, maybe get prepared mentally. And then George comments the West is the weight class is popping on the West Coast. And
Yeah, it's yeah.
that's yeah. Well, we're
That's good.
working on it, George. We're working on. I'm trying to
That
get
sounds
all the
good. Yes.
125ers heated up for you so we can get this going.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Christophe, I'm so thankful for your time. Thank you so much
My
for
pleasure.
meeting
It
with
was fun.
me. Yes, I'll
Thank
see you
you.
at weigh-ins and hopefully open workouts as well. Bring your coach, bring a couple
Yes, I'm gonna
people.
make my
It's a great
possible.
opportunity for you
Yep.
guys to
All
grow
right.
your game. All right.
Thank
Take
you so
care.
much. See you
You're
soon.
welcome. Bye.
Bye.